Tom from PC Gamer here with Steve from Torn Banner Studios to talk about Mirage Arcane Warfare. For those who don't know, tell me a little bit about the game to start.
Sure, it's real simple. Swords, magic, competitive multiplayer.
Cool, that's pretty simple indeed. But it's kind of a spiritual successor, spiritual sequel to Chivalry Medieval Warfare, right?
That's right. With Chivalry, we had this awesome sword fighting system, and we thought, okay, we got melee to a point where we're pretty happy with it. What are we going to do on top of that? What's our next thing going to be? Let's do ranged combat. How do we do that? I think Magic gave us so much choice and control over how to do that, so we wanted to integrate melee and ranged combat, and we chose Magic to make that happen.
Cool, and all of the different classes or characters have abilities now, too. They have a Q, an E, and an F that they can use. Why'd you guys go that route with the Magic?
For us, it was about making the input relatively simple, but making giving the player tools to be creative with, if that makes sense. So all of our abilities have only one button to input them, but the way you're moving your feet when you use them, the way you're looking your mouse, all really matters. So you can actually use all of our movement abilities to go in a specific direction that you're looking, which means a lot more of the combat's taking place in the air. So it was a matter of simplicity, but also depth that we were going for with that.
And on top of that, you guys still have the standard medieval warfare combat system underneath.
Yeah, there's a lot of shared DNA between Chivalry and Mirage. You know, you still have the battle cries.
Shield your eyes, for I am the sun!
I still have heads getting chopped off, and the sword fighting is still, at least half the game. When I say we built the Magic into the sword fighting system, I mean that. You can block every projectile, you can block all the attacks. Somebody leaps up into the air to do an ability. If you hit him first, you're going to interrupt him, he's going to fall back down. So we're kind of bringing fighting game mechanics into a multiplayer. That's kind of how we see it.
And talk to me a little bit about the aesthetic as well, because it's a very colorful game, and not just colorful, but colors that you don't see used in even other colorful games, these pinks and purples and stuff like that.
Yeah, we kind of wanted to go away from the grungy, brown grittiness of that Chivalry was, and we decided that we wanted to have really bold, strong colors, because we wanted a pretty clean surfaces so that the Magic was actually readable, because a lot of the time that's a challenge for games to actually make, especially Magic, come across well. So we went with really simple, bold colors to make the game stand out and feel awesome, but not take away from the fact that fundamentally it's about combat.
And have you guys changed any of the game modes to kind of adapt to the new Magic system and ability system, or are people who are used to Chivalry going to kind of slot right into these game modes?
Yeah, we have the team objective game mode, the biggest one from Chivalry, where you're going through the map in multiple stages of objectives and progressing physically through it. So you see a tower in the distance and you're actually going to go end up working your way through the map and blowing that tower up or something. But on top of that, we have all new modes too, where symmetrical, where both teams are attacking and defending at the same time, their own pace. So a lot of fun game modes in the game.
Cool, well thanks very much for letting me play it, and stay tuned at PCGamer.com for more from PAX East.